can tell how fresh the bread is by the color of the twister or plastic taff used to hold it closed.
I think that's true because in the United States the bread should be fresh daily.
I think it isn't true because if you have already sold bread to a store, that store isn't going to sell it in just one day, so you have to wait at least 3 days to give them new bread.
But the bread, suppose that is fresh, so that's why they change the bread.
So they waste bread.
Yeah.
I think that is right action to waste bread. What else? That's what I thought it was. It wasn't true because you won't sell bread when they have bread. If it's telling me that you have to change the bread, I think it's true.
So what is your conclusion? The article, what do you conclude? The article is fiction or is truth?
Yeah, I think it's true because they can change the bread without a problem, and that's all.
But in the article they talk about the colors of the twist.
Okay, yes. Well, I find that's true because when I buy bread, the twister is
From different colors.
If they didn't change the bread, it would be just one color.
It would be cheaper, no? Okay, that's it. Very good.
Our theme was Bill Gates' high school speech and the 11 rules of life fiction. Well, we will discuss about what we think, if Bill Gates wrote it or if he just copied it from the book Dumbing Down Our Kids by Charles Sykes. Well,
I think that Bill Gates could write your things because it's a very important and he
I think that Bill Gates doesn't write that because the Charles Sykes book, Dumbing Down Our Kids, mentioned the rules.
well, I also think that as he's well, maybe it is not so real because he's really millionaire, so why does he could care high school students? So I think that he didn't wrote it, he just copied it from that book. And if in this text it says the book wasn't wrote by Bill Gates, I think that that tells many things.
But maybe as a person that is a millionaire, he wants to help the students writing something like that, helping his lives and discussing about what can help them.
Well, I don't think so. I really think he's
Well, it's true or it's fiction? What do you think?
I think it's fiction. The thing that he wrote the speech for the students.
Okay, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Hello, we are discussing a theme that is ABC's Peter Jennings blamed President Bush for failing to protect the U.S. terrorist attack fiction. He is in favor of that, and I am against it. He is Carlos, and I am Alejandro.
Well, I think the terrorist attacks is true because I think Bush can play in this to have a reason to give a counter attack because, sorry, to Iraq. I think the comments of Peter Jennings has already right because the President Bush should quite hiding behind the Secret Service and come out and face the nation and explain the President's failure to protect the country. I think he has to be fired by this reason because this shows how he can be a good president to can protect his people.
Well, I think Bush didn't plan this. Obama, Osama bin Laden did it. Even when he knew the consequences of the attack, he did it. Very part of this, nobody knew that the driver of the plane was a terrorist from Iraq. After the attack, the attack functioned as an excuse to start a war against Iraq. But anyway, I think they were going to start it maybe a little bit later, or I don't know. But I agree with you that Bush had to be fired because he committed an error because he failed in protecting his country. In his place, commandant of the Secret Service was fired, but I think a part of Bush had to be fired. But I think Bush didn't plan the attack to the Twin Towers.
Well, I agree with him. Like the driver of the plane didn't have to be a terrorist. It can be another people, anyone who like to give her or his life to crash the plane against the tower. Well, I think that.
Your conclusion?
Conclusion is maybe nobody knows who planned the attack to the Twin Towers, but after this, it started a very catastrophic war that finished with very much innocent lives, and we agree that Bush had to be fired in that time, but nobody did it. I think that's all.
Okay.
¿Cómo empieza?
Está grabando. Por favor, vas a salir en YouTube y tú con tus errores. Está grabando. Hola, mamá.
Well, I think aspartame is an ingredient of the ultra sweet and it is very bad for our organism. It is used in the soda like Diet Coke, and most of the people drink it, so they are going to die. In the article says that there is a rumor of a girl that always drink Diet Cokes and she was very sick. So one day she stopped drinking Diet Cokes and she recovered completely.
I think it is fake because there is no sufficient investigation to determine if aspartame is bad for your health. Even the Diabetes Association says that it isn't bad for your health. There isn't enough proof to look if it is bad for your health.
Well, I think it is true that it is bad for our organism because the people always say that the Coke is bad.
There is not enough investigation. If there was a scientist that made a good investigation and determined it is bad, I will believe it is bad, but there are not enough investigation to determine it is bad or good for your health. It may even be good for your health, you don't know.
I made an investigation about the Coke and it says that the marijuana is better than the Coke.
Diet Coke. Regular Coke is better than marijuana.
And
And where does marijuana came from? It's about aspartame, not marijuana.
well, it's a fact that the Coke is bad.
And the conclusions,
The Coke is better than marijuana.
but talking about aspartame,
Okay, aspartame. I don't know if it is bad or it is good. It is still not enough proof.
so what do you think? It is fiction or it is true what they say there in the article?
I think it is fiction because we need more proofs.
I think it is fiction because we need more proofs.
So you both agree that it is fiction?
Fiction.
Okay, that's okay.
Don't use plastic for heating foods in a microwave.
Well, I think it's true.
I think it's false.
Well, this is a kind of rumor because in a page, Dr. Fujimoto put an article in which says that the combination of fats and plastic will release the dioxins, and this could cause cancer. And well, I think it's true because this doctor says very good thing, and well, that's what
I think that's false because it's from a page from the internet, and I don't trust really this Dr. Fujimoto because I don't know him. What is his search or something to say that it causes cancer or things like that?
No, well, but below in this article says that the Dr. Fujimoto is a real doctor, and that is in Hawaii, I think. And well, here says that the investigation was true. The only thing that he says is that the article is not growth from. And well, there is he says about his investigation.
And what can I find out that investigation with?
In an interview of the TV, where this doctor that lives in Hawaii tells that, for example, in Japan, all the people use instead of plastic, glass or ceramic for heating their food in these microwaves, so not to let these dioxins contaminate the food. And well, that could be a reason because it's true. In Japan, well, they do it in Japan. Why don't we can do here in Mexico?
So what's your conclusion?
That
is
is true.
That
Well, I think.
And there's another thing that they say that a singer called Sherry Rose, that well, she was in the beach and she let her plastic bottle of water
Mhm.
at the sun,
Mhm.
and well, this caused that the dioxins with the heat of the sun and the light caused that the dioxins of the plastic contaminate the water, and a few months later, this singer has cancer, and well, that it could be a reason because it's the same thing, the sunlight and heat, and well, it's the same process. The sun and or like a microwave is the same.
The same heat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Thank you.
conclusion is that thing is true.
Okay, very well.